Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. This is City Skylines, and I am a robot. Yeah, apologies for last night's episode, or 2 nights ago episode. I really have no idea what happened in terms of the audio. I guess I was just recording for such a long time. Like, I literally played like 8 episodes of that, like, right in a row, and I guess something just went wrong along the process. Anyway, this is the episode without sound, and I'm giving you my my little expert commentary here. Now, at the end of the last episode, we were sort of faced by this impossibly large tsunami that seemed to not conform to physics and whatever. Also, this is in 200 times speed. 200 times speed? 200% speed. It's double the speed. Because, you know, I thought that would be better to provide commentary on. Anyway, yes, so this is the sort of process that I am trying to stop the tsunami with. And well, it's all right, I guess. I have this idea to link it up to the existing infrastructure that we've got. Not like that really makes much of a difference because the tsunami isn't really hitting the back of the town. It's literally hitting the front, which is why we've decided to erect these you know, whatever you call them, big flood walls or whatever, and then also the big water dams behind that. And of course, when the tsunami does strike the wind turbines, they temporarily go without power. As you could see just there, our evacuation situation is pretty damned good. We're in a pretty nice evacuation spot. I then decide that I have not erected enough tunneling here, and there's going to be too much water, and I need to do something about that right now. And I tried to do something with a little water pump, and then realized that I'm a fucking idiot, as I very frequently do, actually. Very, very frequently do. By the way, there's going to be a bigger episode of City Skylines tonight, so stay tuned to that. Stay tuned to the next episode where there will be double. There'll be double because I fucked up this one in a catastrophic and embarrassingly idiotic way. So I do once again apologize. So yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit freaked out at this point. You know, the tsunami is it's big, but after it sort of hits the wall, it is surprisingly dead, really. Like it was pretty damned easy to counter it, and I think it rolls up just to the edge of the university, but no further, almost waterlogging a couple of buildings. Yep, almost waterlogging a couple of buildings, and then retreating out into the big, whatever you call that, flood drain? Technically a flood drain, I guess. And then it all just sort of recedes into the ocean. The water in this game does look very, very weird on land. I mean, it looks very, very normal in the water, but, you know, in rivers and stuff, and in the sea, but just on land it looks very unnatural. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Anyway, this is just me fucking around with a bunch of the water facility plants. I'm like trying to figure out how on earth I can get water in and out of these big ass dam things. I do eventually come across a solution, and I will preemptively tell you what that solution is. But basically, we make it so that the water can exit at the river, and we give it an appropriately high mouth. So rather than giving it the deep sort of pipe, we give it the little pipe, so that only water can escape and water can't really go in. So it's quite an ingenious solution, if I do say so myself, but of course I'm a little bit biased because of course I am the dude that's doing the saying. Anyway, yep, that's a pretty good angle of exactly what we've got going on. And all things considered, I think that was a pretty serious hurricane. Not a hurricane, tsunami. I think it was a pretty serious tsunami, although I'm very, very confident that there can be a heck of a lot more serious tsunamis than that, so we really, really, really need to stay on guard. But the location of, you know, our city being on a hill really, really aids it in being much more safe, I suppose, in comparison to this area out front, which I have a really weird fetish, apparently, deciding to build a lot of piping and stuff. It's not piping, it's like drainage. I love building drainage. That's my guilty pleasure. you know what they say about me. Guilty as charged. Do love my drainage. Yeah, we're kind of having a little bit of a dumpster problem. And I don't mean, over the potatoes videos, because they're all fucking robot-y. No, I have no idea why that happened. I literally have no idea why that happened. I'm very, very embarrassed by it. Yeah, so there's our evacuation shelter. It's pretty cool, I guess, if you like evacuation shelters. If you don't like evacuation shelters, then I guess it's not really going to be at the top of your list. Anyway, we can take a little look at our industrial area, and we'll try to optimize a little bit for garbage collection, just to sort of let you know what's going on. Get rid of that silly old garbage dump that we have that we've had sitting around for a wee while. And as you can see, water still refusing to go out. There's clearly not enough water in the drains to make it flow out, which is pretty bad design actually, and if I could do that again, I would do it slightly differently, but it's fine for now. It's okay. It's not particularly fantastic, but it'll have to do for now. Yeah, so continuing on here with my project of trying to build the world's most powerful dam through the wonder of terraforming. I kind of came to the conclusion that it wouldn't really be possible to do this without buying the next square tile. You can sort of see that in the top left-hand corner. If we buy that, then I think it's going to be abundantly easier to create that big pile of dirt, which we will use as the other side of our dam. The reason that I want to build a dam is because I really, really, really want to see if there are any dam-related disasters. For example, if the dam breaks, what the hell happens? You know, we can effectively now, with the tools that we've got, create our entirely own ecosystem, which is really, really nice. You know, we can literally redirect the flow of water. We can dam whatever we damn well please. We can do whatever we want. It's fantastic, and that's one of those things that I think is going to be a nice long-term project. But at the same time, pretty expensive, and I don't really want to dedicate too much time to it because building a dam is atrociously expensive, especially when you're thinking about terraforming costs. Anyway, my sort of logic here was, let's get some heating for my residents, right? That's a totally easy thing to do. No, let me tell you, upgrading these pipes is, wow, it's bad. It may look good in, like, you know, 200 times speed, but let me tell you, 200 times speed is not fast enough to convey the utter dismay that I had when I was trying to click all of these stupid stinking pipes to make sure that they were all connected up to the heating network. Ugh. So basically, you can upgrade your regular old pipes, which just carry water. You can upgrade them to carry heating as well, which does something. Obviously, it heats the homes of the individuals who are paying for it, I guess, or who are residents of the city. And in wintertime, that's especially handy because it gets a little bit nippy. Yeah, so as you can see, still having major trouble with connecting up all the stupid stinking pipes. It's literally just the clicking on the pipes that is the problem. I don't know, maybe I'm just incompetent. I mean, I know I'm incompetent, but maybe I am the problem here. I mean, I know I am the problem here, but maybe I kind of respectfully suggest that it becomes a little bit easier to click on the pipey things, because I was having a real challenge. I was having a real rough challenge. Anyway, this is probably the funniest part of the episode, and this is a forest fire. It warns me that there is a forest fire. It's literally one tree in the industrial district that caught on fire. That's it. That's it. One tree. You know, it's kind of like that age-old question. If you know, if a tree falls in a forest and no one's around to hear it, does it make a noise? Right? It's like one of the, like, you know, if a single tree catches on fire, is it a forest fire, or is it just a tree fire? Who fucking knows? Who knows? I mean, it's probably just a tree fire, to be honest. But, you know, in terms of technicality, I'm calling it a fucking forest fire because that, you know, I can add it to the resume of my disasters that I've dealt with as mayor of Disasterville. Rather ironically named. Intentionally ironically named. Oh, there we go. See, it's an absolute pain in the ass to do all the clicking with these pipes, because you can barely see which ones you've connected up and the ones that you haven't connected up, and it's just horrific. It's really, really very, very irritating, and I hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, and from now on, I will just, fucking build brand new pipes rather than spending literally 20 minutes, and probably literally 20 minutes of real life time upgrading them. So that was a silly thing to do, but it happened. I'm over it 100%. And I don't even want to talk about it. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm doing some painting for some obscure reason. Did a little bit more commercial. Spaced in and out here. That's pretty good job, Potato. Yeah, good job. I'm just sort of critiquing myself right now. Yeah, great job. That's a great road that you've built. Although you don't have enough money to do anything right now. Plus, I know for a fact that you've taken out the maximum number of loans that you can possibly have out, so you're gonna have to wait for a little bit of cash, you lazy fuck. Hey man, this commentating myself is actually kind of fun. I should do this more often, Oh, you fucked up. You fucked up the paint. You fucked up the paint job. Oh my god, look at that square. Look at that square. There we go. You got it. You got it. What a dude. This guy's fucking great. Holy shit. Yeah, no, but kinda. Yeah, no, but kinda. Yeah, no, but kinda. There's still a bunch of problems with the. There's a thunderstorm that's going to be hitting, by the way, but it doesn't hit anywhere remotely near us, so it doesn't really make a difference. I think thunderstorms can start forest fires, though, so the fire brigade may need to be called into duty once again. Anyway, what was I going to say? I was going to say something really interesting. No, cannot for the life of me remember. Cannot for the life of me remember. Was it something about water? Something about pipes? No, I think I was done slating pipes. Yeah. I don't know. Wow. Holy shit. I can't even remember. But something we are going to have to consider, actually, something that I do remember to talk about, is the fact that we are going to soon, very, very soon indeed, need to expand our housing estate. I mean, this was supposed to be our expanded housing estate, and already it's huge. It's gargantuan, right? But we're going to need ooh, that's my phone. That's very unprofessional. It's just a cacophony of errors today, Potato. Yeah, so that's something that we're going to need to consider. We're going to need to consider more houses. We're already very, very close to capping out. This is me sort of identifying our issue with unemployment. Our issue with unemployment is basically that we don't have enough unemployed people, which is remarkable. Like, what the fuck? Like, we've got more educated people than we have, more educated people than we have people who are uneducated, which is ridiculous, but hey ho. And this was also my second little test at making high density actually work. Oh yes, and then a sinkhole appeared. A sinkhole appeared. And I think I said it was one of the most useless sinkholes in the history of City Skylines, and I've only seen like 3 sinkholes, so it's pretty fucking useless actually as things go, but that's just the way of the world, I guess. Yeah, I think once again I try to fuck around with this dam a little bit and spend a copious amount of money. I dig out a little bit more, get a little bit more earth, which I really like. It's a very, very cool mechanic, allowing you to gather up earth and then place it. All I end up doing is making 2 titty-shaped mountains and then end up flattening them out to basically the same height that they were. I stupidly end up taking out a little bit of another loan, I think, and we are nowhere better than where we left off, still with a maximum power value of not the full power value, which is what I'm really after. So yeah, a little bit of a shame there. It's very, very clear that I need to start just building up the area around. Like, we can't expand the current little plateau any more than we've currently, we can't expand it any more than its current size. So we're going to need to work on it. Hence the purchasing of the brand new square. Anyway, ladies and gents, it's at this moment that I say goodbye. It's at this moment that I say thank you very, very much for watching. Apologies for the video. I'm going to make it up to you, I swear. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.